So, they kept this thing on the moon, huh? Must be a sharp wolf.
静寂を破り裂いて世界は炎の最中へ
Hey! What's up there, YouTubers? Black Zanny here, and welcome back to another Random Builds Reviews. For this video, we are going to be building is the White Steel Fang sword from the Soul Sigma Gravion set, which appeared in the season, at the end of Season 1 of Gravion, and of course was shown again at least about 2 or 3 times in Gravion Zuai. That's Gravion Season 2, if you will. So as you can see, we've got all our trays sorted out, ranging from A to J, as well as from SA to SN. Yeah, I had to go through the instructions. Speaking of the instructions, we've got about... Oh geez. We've got the assembly booklet. The booklet for trays and transformation. I'll see there's some additional parts here. Okay. As well as a sheet I'll be used for a much more later video in building a special stand for the Geodivas, as well as a side for the stickers. And of course, we do have stickers right here. So, now, since it's only a part to the extra parts, of course, I'm going to be saving the slip again for later reference. Let's see. The extra part I try to mention is for Gravion, this guy right here. So, apparently there's supposed to be some sort of a mouthpiece that goes right just on the face somewhere in all this. So in any case, let's go ahead and build up the sword and see what we get. Okay, so getting into the booklets. I think I may have accidentally stained this one, but should be fine. Okay, so we want to find the sword, and that's Grand Sigma. I think it's the other way. And that's one of the Soul Divas. Yeah, here's the sword. Okay, this seems to be a simple build. And as far as parts go, I also want to find the special mouthpiece. I think it's... Yeah, here we go. Let's see, that's the combination. And there's the piece out for Gravion. Okay. Alright. So, you need a tray SL, which is right over here. Oops. And I'm banging into things again. Good grief. Alright. Also need tray SA, which holds the hilt. And tray SM. I think... get over here. Good grief. Yeah, SM has all the transclearance green parts in this one. I have to say, that's a nice shade of green. Okay. So, let's get to building. First, I'm going to want my nippers. And to start off, get that part out. SL4. And there's the part for Grand Kaiser, or Gravion. Yeah, that's a small piece right there. Very small. Set down to the stickers for right now. Getting into the sword, I believe we start with the blade. And there's going to be some undergates to clip off. Alright. So, getting parts SL2 and SL5. Right. Alright. As much as there's still 2 parts left on this tray, I'm just going to put it right back for later use. Alright. Alright, SL2 has the undergates, so I'm going to get rid of those. And now just sandwich the 2 parts up. Okay, now you got the blade. Alright. Next up is the hilt. So need parts SA4 and SA5. And it's starting to fumble in my hands again. There goes one. And not to get the other. hilt. Don't need that tray. Oh, wait a minute. Little mistake. We still need this tray. Part SA3. This is a very unusual piece. Okay, just so that we don't lose this one, I'm going to put it over by the hilt, or the blade. Blah, blah, blah. Why am I getting tongue-tied again? Yes, it's happened before. Alright. Sandwich the two pieces together. So that looks like something of a sword. Alright. Though I think there may have been a bit premature there. Can I undo? No, I cannot. Dang. Okay, I'm not going to get upset. Alright. Let's just keep going. Alright. For this, I need SM7 and SM8. Alright. There goes 7. See about smoothing it down a bit. Or not. Okay. Not gonna argue. This one in first. Okay. 7 into 4. I gotta say, I like the details going into this handle. And now for part 8. Okay. And we don't need that tray anymore, at least not for a while. And I see a bit of plastic sticking out, so I'm just going to clip that off. Okay. Now this just goes on to the other side. As soon as I can line it up. There we go. There we go. I certainly don't want to break it. Now for that little piece here that looks like a little crescent, it's going to go into a hole underneath to complete the handle. You just have to slide this part in carefully. I hope that's lined up, or Yes, it should be. And you've got the handle to the sword. Just got to put the two parts together, and I got that backwards. Slide it on, and there you go. The sword is done. However, there's still some sticker work going into this. So I'm just going to close these up. Set them aside. Get this sheet, and I don't want that side. There we go. And of course, there's a bit of sticker work. Let's grab the tweezers. All right. There's a couple of details on the blade. Shaky hands, shaky hands. Arrgh. Okay, there's one. And get these parts that are almost feather-like. Put one over here, the other side. Okay. I like how that's turning out. Excuse me, I seem to have a frog in my throat. Yeah, but not Kermit the Frog. Yeah. Okay, now to get this side. For the other. There. And now to get the last one, sort of. Well, this will be the last one on the blade. Now, I did say we would be turning this into the White Steel Fang. So, there are a couple white stickers here that you can't see on the sheet. It looks something like this. Of course, there are also some red ones if you want to turn this into the heavyweight sword for God Gravion. But since we are turning this into the White Steel Fang, we need the white stickers. Just try to get this on carefully. Okay. Because once those are on, they're never coming off. And get the other side. I'll probably use the red ones for a backup. And yes, I do mean I have a backup set of the Soul Sigma Gravion. Okay. Alright, now to get the other side. Applying stickers may be a bit time consuming. Sometimes they are worth it, and this one does not want to come off. Why not? Jeez. Now for the last one. Careful. Yeah. And there we go. And thus we have the White Steel Fang sword completed. I have to say this turned out a lot better than I expected. With the White Steel Fang sword now completed, I say it's time to get into the review part of this particular weapon. And I have to say, I love how this turned out. Got a shade of silver plastic. It's almost chrome-like. Sticker details are the blade that look like a trident. I really don't know. And of course you've got white stickers going in on the hilt. I thought the hilt itself would be somewhat gold, but this is a form of bright yellow. So I do have to appreciate the transparent green going on to this. So all in all, it's not a bad piece. I do like this. Now, as I said, this particular sword was used at the end of the first season, and came back at least about 2 or 3 times in season 2. there was a small mouthpiece here that was used by Gravion to cover his mouth. I don't know if you guys can see that. Speaking of Gravion, here he is. I'm going to raise up the camera a bit. And of course, I want to adjust the lighting in focus, because this thing does tend to get out of focus. Okay, so for the Gravion to use the White Steel Fang, first we're going to have to remove his head. I'm also going to take off the right G driller. There's a particular fist that's needed. So just remove one fist for another. Come on. It's been a while since I did this. It's odd. Ball joints aren't usually this tight. There we go. Okay. Put that on. Give him the sword. Okay. And just put the arm right back on. And where was this one? Got it. Alright. For the head portion, I'm going to remove the back of the helmet first. That'll go back on soon. Remove the front of the faceplate. Sort of like ripping it off. That'll go back on soon enough. Remove one mouth guard from the original. And I don't know if you guys can see this, but the one I'm holding right now has a mouth. The other is sort of a face guard. It covers the mouth. So just put that on to replace. Come on. There we go. Cover back on. The back of the helmet back on. Okay. Just so you guys can see that, I'm going to bring it up. No, no, no. Good grief. There we go. Yeah. So that's Gravion with the new face guard, and I just lost the... There it is. And here's the one with the mouth. Okay, my camera is starting to go out of focus here. Get the settings back on. Put the head back on. And now you have Gravion with the White Steel Fang sword, as it did in the anime. Now, I have to say I'm kind of impressed with this particular weapon swap, since he's not wielding the Graviton sword. But it'll do. Oh. That sword is a little bit big for this kind of figure, so... So for a quick comparison, I'm just going to take this right out. I'll put it back on in a moment. So here's how long White Steel Fang is versus how long the Graviton sword is. Yeah, the White Steel Fang is much more bigger and longer than the Graviton sword. Of course, I have no complaints. I do love how this set is starting out. Oh. And I've got no issues. Alright, so before we end the video, there is, of course, the random hat draw. And yes, I'm still going to continue on with this. Unless someone has a request for me not to. Alright, so shake, shake, shake. We got 5 mechs and 4 slips. And of course, 2 of those mechs are symmetrical to each other. Alright, oops, and I'm moving Gravion there. Alright, so what do we get this time? I am not even looking inside. Slip, slip, where's the slip? And, yeah. Okay, and for the next video, we have... Hey, move the hat. You're getting in my way. Next video, we're doing... Oh! The Geo Javelin. Okay, I think that's the one in the center or the one with the drill. I'm going to have to look that up again. Alright. In that case, I better have a look through the manual, or at least look up the specs on Soul Gravion. Because there are times I can't even remember which one goes with which. And it also depends on the pilots. But I'm sure I'll figure it out sooner or later. Okay, in any case, this is Black Xana saying, tower deactivated. I'll be back with many more good videos. Please subscribe and hit the bell for notifications if you haven't. You can also leave a like and a comment. And I will see you all until next time. Bye! Alright, Jazz. While Gravion and I are in the workshop working out a new voice box and some armor for him, you are going to be left in charge guarding this sword. You have got to be kidding me. I'm watching over this big blade? Under whose orders? Optimus Prime's, that's whose. Right. I'll just, guard the sword. Thank you, Jazz. We'll be back as soon as we draw up the plans. Ah, man. What has Prime got me into this time? Guarding a sword. Guarding a sword. What's so special about this sword anyways? It's not like anyone's going to try and take it from this case. I mean, it looks pretty safe to me. Maybe they won't mind if I take a quick break. Alright, Jazz, I'm here to relive... What? Jazz? Where is he? Why isn't anyone guarding this sword? Okay, Jazz, we just finished up the... Optimus! What are you doing here? I could ask you the same question, Astro. I thought I gave you instructions to tell Jazz to guard this sword. Well, you did. Technically. Then where is he? How should I know? Unless... Yes? Unless what? He may have snuck away for a break without telling anyone. Oh, did he now? We'll just see about that. When I find him, he's gonna get some extra work out of this. Ooh. When there's a lazy bot, there's gonna be trouble.